Hello viewers, Tim Poole here, editor of Gambling Insider, with the officially the greatest chess player ever, Magnus Carlsen. Magnus, thanks for joining us. How's married life?
The wedding was great fun. So much love from everybody, and honestly, the best weekend of my life so far. So far, I haven't really been able to relax too much after that. It's been a lot of traveling, a lot of things to do, but it feels really good.
That was an important question, obviously, but maybe a slightly more challenging question coming up. Obviously, the genes and a couple of controversial moments recently. Do you think there's ever a danger of one personality becoming maybe bigger than the sport?
I do not aim to be bigger than chess, of course. I do think, though, that I do have the ability to sort of speak up when I think that something is not right, and I think there have been instances where I feel that maybe when it comes to specific organizations and so on, maybe they need me more than I need them, right? So chess will always be bigger than I am, but specific organizations maybe not. But for me, it's more about I feel like I'm generally nice, but I will not just willy-nilly agree with things that I just believe are wrong, and that's what makes conflicts happen sometimes. That I am in a position where I can afford to be sometimes less agreeable.
You're going to be talking a lot of chess today, I'm sure, so let me switch it up a little bit. I want to talk about fantasy football, but I want to ask if there's any comparisons with chess in terms of the decision making, because I'm doing quite well this season, but compared to how well you've done in the past, probably nowhere near. I blame luck when it goes wrong. How much is luck? How much is sort of strategy? And how have you done so well in fantasy football in the past?
I think the fact that I've had the heights that I've had in fantasy football is mostly down to luck. I think you need a certain amount of skill to consistently be decent, but to actually compete against the very, very best, you need tons of luck as well. But I do love fantasy games, poker, sports betting, those kinds of games that combine games of imperfect information with some luck. And I do feel that while chess technically is a game of perfect information, there's only so much that you can sort of learn at the time that you have to spend. So I do feel that there's always a bit of unknown in chess there as well. So my fantasy football team has not been doing so well this season. I honestly got a little bit sick of a lot of people asking about it all the time, and people,
my apologies.
No, but I now play anonymously because they would always check out my team and ask me about it and so on. So for me, that was always sort of a thing that I did for fun, and then when it became a little bit too much at one point, but I still enjoyed that a lot. Now I play NBA, fantasy, NFL, and I'm obsessed.
You mentioned poker. Do you think you could pull off a chess game and a poker game and win both at the same time?
I know that there have been attempts at creating games. There was one called Choker, which was a bit of a speculative name, but combining those two games. But I think they both stand very well on their own.
Final question. You've got a brand ambassadorship in esports as well, and Betby work a lot with esports. Do you see kind of any parallels with esports and chess in terms of real-time, quick decision-making and that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, I think for sure, and that's one of the reasons why I'm really excited about freestyle chess that we're doing over the next year. That's a little bit of kind of a slower chess, but it's more like esports when you sort of have a new map very often that you play that the players don't really know. So that's very interesting to me.
Well, Magnus, thanks very much for your time and all the best.